Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking supposedly equestrian age character. And we have been came across some of the man-made stuff like chains, hook. And today we're talking about a sickle because um, equestrian age is still after Neolithic, right? Neolithic is already agrarian society. People already settled and start forming and farming. And for farming, sickle is important farming tool. And in equestrian age, I guess that's the age when horses used in transportation, in war technology, and along with it, metal processing. That's war technology. And of course, war technology can expand and benefit production as well. So sickle. Um, how Chinese express sickle, it's very, very visual. If you see the contemporary, simplified and traditional, they look similar except the jin, the metal icon got a little bit more complicated in traditional. But both of them um, didn't capture the original meaning of here. Here, lian, you see, three finger hand symbol look like this, horizontally going through the screen, holding on to crops. So these are crops. Why? Because it got the tip that's kind of bending. When we have a regular plant or tree symbol, it's simply canopy, look like that, kind of look like that, right? Like that. And when the top is tipping over, well, I cannot say, well, they tip this way. When the top is tipping over, that shows it is a crop. That's the grains that we're going after. This is farming. It's not a natural plant, like plant by nature. It's plant by humans. And that's what crop is about, is to feed us. It's domesticated plants. And when we have the two plants, that means a bunch of plants holding in one hand, three finger hand over there. And that's the moment you use this metal piece. That gives you the context of when to use it. So sickle apparently is used in the farming season when the crops are already fully grown, ready to be harvested. And I guess before the industrialized farming that got the big machines, caterpillars, roaming down the farmland, still manually harvesting by sickling crops was still a thing. I know it happened in my parents' generation, even when they were um, asked to go to the countryside to experience to live a farmer's life, uh, so that they the students back then, I guess, the young, the ambitious, the enthusiastic, the male supporters were sent out to the countryside. Everybody learned about this farming tool, about how hard it is to make a living as a farmer. Anyways, so this gives you the context of how it used. And this jin, as usual, is a metal. It gives you categorically what the material that is. So it's a metal piece used for harvesting. Simple as that. That's sickle without drawing like exactly how that looks. Because I guess for different regions, there are different types of sickles, different inventions. And eventually, I guess one win out as the universal, most efficient shaped, ergonomically shaped sickle. 镰刀斧头 communism symbol. It's sickle knife. So Chinese use two characters to double down on the meaning of sickle. So sickle by itself is already sickle, but we plus a knife to it because categorically in Chinese mind, sickle is a kind of a knife. And we pair them together to mean it is sickle we're talking about. 斧头, we add a head next to axe to make sure that you didn't hear it wrong. It is axe we're talking about. So sickle, axe together is the communism symbol. Sickle symbolizes agriculture, and axe symbolize industrial. I guess forging, when you're forging metal pieces, that's industrial production. you're going to use a hammer. I guess it's a hammer actually, right? 斧头. But here 斧头, we still use 镰刀斧头. Yeah, we did it say 镰刀锤子 actually. Oh gosh. Any case, okay, I guess communism symbol is a 镰刀锤子, is a hammer. Hammer is the forging tool, symbolize the industry, industrialization, and then we have farmer agriculture. So the two major classes of people or two major professions back then were the main recruits of this ideology of communism. Okay, 开镰 open sickle is about a season of harvesting. And when you are going to open your sickle, I guess sickle don't need to be used throughout the year until it's harvesting time. So 开镰, almost like a ceremonially, you're finally going to unbox the sickle in your storage and to use it on the farm field. And that's the moment, that's the season of harvesting. 镰粒, we're talking about sickle sharp. And as you can see, harvesting is time sensitive. Not me, but I heard kids in school would be pulled to help out their family in the farm field when it's harvesting season because it's super time sensitive. When they need to be harvested, everybody, all hands on deck. So even their kids in school have to go home to support this harvesting season. So as you can see, if time is sensitive for harvesting, so sickle gotta be sharp. That affects your efficiency. So we often use 连力 to express how sharp things need to be. Because of the time sensitivity, we can imagine it is the uttermost sharpness so that we can harvest in good time. All right, so here is the sickle rendered, and this is absolutely a hammer, not an axe. So I was wrong. I thought it's a 镰刀斧头, but it's a 镰刀锤子, I guess. That's the communism tool, the symbol icon. I grew up seeing this a lot, a lot. This is everyday scenery in the background, just like this. Nobody gave too much of thought about that because this is mind control of subconsciously you grew up in that environment. You see that every day and symbolize what's the symbol, what it represents behind from primary school age. Everybody got to be able to recite what that is. And so finally, we're talking about sickle and introducing that to non-communist, supposedly non-communist audience here. 连, thank you for your time. See you another day.